day number one, only number one, or 33rd day of my adventure with Mid-Florida Tech. Guess what? It's raining again. This is day number 4 now of raining in this area. Had 15.5 inches. It's quite flooded. My sister's house, she said, like a moat, completely surrounded. Can't use the toilet, take showers, do laundry. Julie, her house is flooding. They're praying and trying to keep floods from happening. Just up Walker Street, saw that the road was closed and the railroad track was down. That's having a case of LPGA here. Find out. Come into it slowly and see if I have to go straight or not. And looks like we're okay. Our brake lights though. Okay, I know there's quite a bit of flooding up here. What's going on last night? It looks like it's the first day. See how it goes here. And I tell you what, this is, I don't know if you can see this, but this canal is literally overflowed. Oh, there's the train right there. Can't go any farther because it's just the bridge. So the train is literally underwater. My God, I've never seen it this crazy here before. Literally the canal itself is literally up to the top. This is wild. Anyway, today is school bus day, and oops, turn the light off. The other light. There it is. Reporting at 7:30 and 6:11 in the morning. Just me, and all paid for, ready to go, and we'll see how this is. Recorded a lot of my homework onto the tape here. So my hour-and-a-half trip or so down there, I will listen to some of the procedures that I have to learn. So here I go. Well, I'm out here doing the bus endorsement. I've been driving this bus here. I did the pre-trip inspection on it. That I did the back half. I didn't have to do the engine. I have an A inspection or a B, and I got the B, and then everything internally I passed that with flying colors, didn't miss anything. And then out here in the range, there's a pull-up maneuver and a back-up way in the end. Then there's parallel parking one way and the other, and then you have an offset docking where you pull up, go over, and then you got to back into the other lane, and I did that. And then you have one where it's offset docking, I guess, where they go up. Or you actually start here and then you just back up on an angle into this slot, and you got to be in between the white line and the yellow line in the back. So I passed all that. So 2 down. The next thing we got to do is the road test. So I passed the pre-test, the track state test, and now I got to do the road test. And I got to practice on the order of like the kids, first thing you want to do is make sure your master switch is on 200 feet before, turn on your yellow warning lights and things like that. So this is my bus here. And all the seats, typical bus. And this is where I'm sitting. I'm sitting here. So got play with the close the door, and here's put the master switch on, and then put the amber on, which is probably seen that little mirror, little flashing yellow lights, and then when you're ready to go to the red, flip over to the other side, and see my little stop bars just came out. My front bar, if you can see in that mirror, went out, and of course I got my red flashing lights on. So, and of course the strobe lights on the roof, but you need on those all the time too. So turn them off, and I go in and bring my master off and so on. So that's pretty cool. I'm having fun, so I'm going to practice this. So here I go. Okay, I'm going to do the student loading and unloading procedure. I have my paper over here on the side. Hopefully I'm not going to look at it. Alright, Susie, you're the one helping me, so let's hope I do okay. We're cruising down the road, and we're coming up to the stop. First thing I have to do is put the master switch on, and then put on 200 feet, put on my amber lights, which they're on, and then I'm going to check my mirrors to ensure that the traffic is responding appropriately, and then I'm going to stop 10 feet before the students, and I'm going to put on my red flashers, so the red bar will come out, and the front bar, and the light will flash, and then I'm going to set my parking brake, or put it neutral, set my parking brake. I'm going to check my mirrors to assure that the traffic is responding appropriately, and then when it's safe to do so, I'm going to open up the door and let the kids approach and load, instructing them to stay in front of the bus, and they're all coming aboard. Then I'm going to close the door. I'm going to check my mirrors to make sure that the view around my bus is clear, and then I am going to make sure the kids are all seated and secure, and then I will push in my parking brake, put it in drive, turn off the red student light, and proceed to my next stop when it's safe to do so. Okay, so that's what I believe my loading is. Now let's do my unloading. Now we're cruising down the road. I'm coming up to the pretty close to the stop where I'm going to drop the kids off. Oh, I forgot to turn my master switch off, darn it. Alright, I turn my master switch on. I'm going to put my amber student light on 200 feet before. I'm going to check the mirrors to make sure the traffic is responding accordingly. I'm going to stop 10 feet, or at the bus, the student stops, or if there's family or friends, I'm going to stop 10 feet before, and I'm going to put my red flashers on, and I'll come to a stop, put my red flashers on, put out my emergency brake, and put it neutral, put my emergency brake out, and look in my mirrors again to make sure that the traffic is responding accordingly. And then when it's safe to do so, I'm going to open the door and let the students unload, instructing them to stay in front of the bus. And they're all done at the bus. I'm going to close the door. I'm going to check the mirrors again to make sure it is clear around the bus. Then I'm going to put in the parking brakes and turn off the red student light and proceed to my next stop. So that is the student loading and unloading procedure. Now I'm going to watch it to see if I am correct.